day 50, I believe, of complete and utter sobriety from all mood and mind altering substances. And as per the title, I've still been using nicotine a couple times a day. And I realize that I've just been so hard on myself. And my support network keeps telling me, if you need to smoke a cigarette, smoke a cigarette. If you need sugar, just go ahead and have some sugar. And I'm realizing that the easier I am on myself, the less those things have power over me. But first and foremost, the important thing is that I keep on doing the daily things, reaching out to my network, just not picking up that first drink or drug no matter what. And for anyone else that's in recovery, sometimes quitting all things at once is great if you can do so. But when one of those things does pop their head back up, rather than using it as an excuse to feel terrible about myself, I'm getting a whole lot better at just being tolerant with myself. And I realize that this too shall pass. For right now, I'm about to go into a meeting and just doing first things first. I should probably be making some more phone calls, but it's so much more relieving to stick to the basics, which is not going for the easy button of the mood or mind altering substance. Another thing that's helped me greatly has been sticking to my intermittent fasting schedule, because that gives me a sense of accomplishment each day. It's just small little things. Having a routine is huge, and a big part of that for me has been going to 12-step fellowships each day. And it is kind of a big part of it. Like, people are drinking coffee, people are smoking cigarettes, people are vaping, but they're sober. They know where their car keys are. They know what they did last night. So to anyone else who's struggling, who might be in the same position, just give yourself credit for where you're at. Celebrate your victories. And when worse comes to worse, just write out literally what you're proud of and just focus on that. If you focus on the solutions, you will have more progress. If you focus on problems, you'll have more problems. So, the cravings are still there. I had cravings for weed and Kratom just as recently as like yesterday or 2 days ago. But I pause, I reflect, and I play the tape through. What's going to happen if I decide to go and, buy some weed, or just have that one drink, right? Because it's just one drink is what my disease tells me. But then the more I think it through, I realize, no, it would not end with one drink, because once I put that first drink into me, then the phenomenon of craving takes place. And it's like they say, for me to have that first drink is like having sex with a gorilla. Like, I don't get to decide when it ends. So for anyone else out there who's looking for hope, just start with baby steps. Sometimes our only job is to just not make things worse. And then at the end of the day, you can celebrate, your small victories. Didn't drink or drug today. And things will always get better in time. So I have a lot of work to do on myself, but also a lot more work to do with this channel. I'm going ahead and keeping my Creator Tools account going, which I'm spending like $8 a month on now for well over a year, between 3 different YouTube channels to enable optimizing them. So it's just baby steps. Yeah, even if it's just 1% better a day. For me, sometimes that's as simple as just dropping down and doing 20 push-ups. That's all I can muster, because coming off of this withdrawal from the Kratom, I've had no energy. One thing that's helped with that has been the intermittent fasting, because it seems like nature's way of getting us motivated to do things is being a little bit hungry. So it is good to be hungry. It is good to suffer a little bit, to have a little bit of the growth pains. But there's also a difference between necessary and unnecessary pain. So for me, I realize that a whole lot of prayer and meditation, and also getting outside of self, picking up that 200-pound phone, which sometimes is as easy as just reaching out to my loved ones. And the only thing I've done perfect some days is just not drink or drug, but also staying in my network. So yeah, I still feel quite crazy a lot of times. But that's part of it. I'm not just masking my feelings and doing things to isolate. I'm doing the opposite, and that's where the discomfort comes in, because there's no growth in just coasting. The growth all comes from uphill battles. So, am I going to beat myself up because I smoked a couple cigarettes yesterday and a part of a cigarette today? No. But would I beat myself up if I picked up that first drink or got high? Absolutely, yes. Absolutely. So, yeah, that being said, I'm just going to keep doing the deal. Hope everyone's doing well. Thank you for stopping in, and look forward to more uploads. Also, I made a speaker playlist. When in doubt, go to the speaker tapes. Just beautiful, beautiful stuff there that I believe anyone could benefit from hearing, but especially those who are recovering from addictions and realizing that quitting all things at once is just a setup for failure. It's not realistic for me. So I'm keeping it to the basics right now, which is just not making things worse. 4 years sober, and I'm working on smoking. Thank you so much. I appreciate and I love your name, Bliss, the Road to Happiness. Thank you, Debbie Carlson. But yeah, I'm going to get in here, try to get outside of self, shake someone's hand, ask how they're doing today, because it does just that. It takes me outside of myself and thinking that the world revolves around me, because it doesn't. We're all cells in the same body. But in the words of A Course in Miracles, heaven is entered 2 by 2. And this disease wants us isolated. And the opposite of isolation is connection. You're motivating and challenging to go within, to eliminate one at a time. Dang cigarettes and sugar, thank you. Thank you so much. And I really appreciate all your comments. Everyone have a great day.